Let's get more on this now with Dr. Michael Slobodchikoff. He's from Troy University. He's on the webcam now. Good to talk to you again. How do you read these latest developments?
I read them as very worrisome, actually. The irony of Mr. Putin's actions in having annexed Crimea is that he's actually brought NATO into Ukraine and into the Baltic states with a much higher presence than they had previously. And that is not what he wanted to achieve. The more forces that you have in there, the more likelihood you are to have a small spark cause a conflict, one that we don't want to see happen.
Because one of his priorities, presumably, is to avoid NATO expansion. In a way, he's made it more likely, has he?
I think he has. I think he has. In a way, by creating this line of demarcation where he doesn't want NATO expansion to proceed further, he's created that a less of a buffer zone between NATO and Russia and more of a chance for conflict to develop.
And yet, although NATO's Secretary General describes the annexation of Crimea as the gravest threat to security for a generation, what NATO's actually done is extremely limited, isn't it? And Europe's reaction pretty limited. Doesn't that suggest they don't want to bait Russia any further?
I don't think they want to bait Russia any further. In fact, the cancellation of meetings and of joint actions with Russia is a relatively minor step. What's a more major step will be if they open bases in the Baltic states, which they're discussing currently to try and convince their Baltic partners that they will protect them in case of Russian incursion. And as well as joint military exercises with Western Ukraine.
We must leave it there for now. Plenty more to talk about, of course, but that'll have to be another time. Thank you very much.